Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about my NBA recap for the night. What a hell of a game here. The Cleveland Cavaliers come back from as many as a 22-point deficit in this game to win it 123-116. Cavs been great, man. And Donovan Mitchell said the right thing post-game. Like, they haven't done anything yet, because it's still, it's a really big regular season win, don't get me wrong. Come back from 22 points, 17 points. Still good, but the Celtics have been there and done it, and that's where the Cavs are trying to get to. You know, get there and try and win it. I think it's the right attitude to have to keep pushing. Like, Donovan Mitchell's such a baller. He had, 41 points, and he's an awesome dude as well. But these are easily the two best teams in the East. I don't think it's even close. Hopefully we can see a playoff series in May/June with both teams healthy, both teams fully healthy. It's going to be a really, really fun series to watch. Hauser was just getting hunted defensively there. Preacher and Cornette were both rough, but who do you want really to play out there instead? I mean, you're out Drew Holiday, you're out Porzingis. I really don't know who you put in there, and they tried adjustments. They went to zone for a bit, and it didn't work. They tried pre-switching, and Cavs switched the screener to bring Hauser into action. There's only so much you can do. But Hauser's just not a good defender, and they have Torrey Craig, a good defender and rebounder. And he's not guarding Mitchell and Garland. I mean, neither was Sam Hauser. Try something different. I mean, it's why you brought in Torrey Craig, and he's a good rebounder and bring some defense. At least bring in some defense. Like, what did they get Torrey Craig for if he's not going to play? But they just weren't great defensively. Celtics, yes, they're missing 2 starters. I get it. That's a huge impact. You know, you don't have your rim protector. You don't have another good defender, Drew Holiday. But some of the guys who aren't playing up to their usual standards. It's okay to call that out without excusing it. You can't excuse a 22-point lead. I mean, I thought in the first half, Jason Tatum played really well. He had 30 points. He ended up with 46, but he didn't shoot well in the second half. He shot really, really poorly, I thought, in that second half. Let me get my stat sheet up here. Cavs outscored them 28-18 in that fourth quarter. It was a 22-point deficit early, but the Cavs did a good job, cut it to a 12-point deficit, and they won the second quarter 38-36, down by 10. They went down by as many as 17 again in the third quarter after cutting it to 2. But Cleveland went on a good run in that third quarter, only trailing by 3, and in the fourth quarter, outscoring by 10 points, made clutch shots. Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Mobley didn't play good through the first 3 quarters, but I thought he really showed up in that fourth quarter. Evan Mobley. And I didn't think the Cavs played their A-plus game, but they still went out here and got the win on the road. Starters really didn't play well for the majority of the game. It was really the bench that kind of kept them around, and Donovan Mitchell. Darius Garland was great, 20 points, 7 assists. He was 9 of 23, but he had 20 points and 7 assists. The Cavs are a legitimate title contender. Like, they're for real. I mean, I've thought this even before this game. Like, they're a legit team. And just Darius Garland also hit the dagger shot. But yeah, Donovan Mitchell, 41 points, 5 assists. He was fantastic in this one. After being down 25-3 in the first quarter, and to still have that confidence and come back and win this game. Donovan Mitchell, 13 of 26. He was just fantastic, especially driving to the basket. They just had no answer for Donovan Mitchell. Drew Holiday, that's where you're missing Drew Holiday there if you're the Celtics. Jared Allen, 10 points, 4 rebounds. He really didn't play well tonight. He was 4 for 4, but he didn't play that well. he was really pitiful, and he got benched the whole fourth quarter. Like, he just really was unplayable. Mobley, 17 points, 12 rebounds, 6 for 12. He really struggled early, really throughout most of this game, but he come up big when they needed most. Mobley had a stretch in the third and the fourth quarter that really helped them. You know, a double-double, 17 and 12. Absolutely great third and fourth quarter. Garland's defense is always going to be an issue. We want to bring that up, but he was good offensively. Cavs bench and shooters were great. Mitchell went off. These are just two insanely talented offensive teams. But great game for Mobley in that third, fourth quarter. DeAndre Hunter, 12 points, 5 boards. He was 3 of 3 from three-point range, 4 of 6 overall. So good game from DeAndre Hunter off the bench. 8 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds for Ty Jerome. 5 points from Okoro, 3 from Merrill, 5 from Wade. Max Strus, 2 points, whatever. I'm not going to talk about him. But the Cavs are now 49 and 10. For the game, they shot 47% from the floor. 17 of 40, 42% from 3. Like, all the stats are pretty even, except that I thought the Cavs were really better in the paint in that second half. Part of that was the Celtics kind of just settling for 3-point shots. But, I mean, they shot good, 17 of 39, 43%. I mean, both teams made 17 threes. Celtics shot 48.3% from the floor. Cavs shot 47.9. Stats are really close. It was just kind of that end of the third quarter run. The Cavs went on to cut it to 3, and then they outscored them 28-18 in that fourth quarter. Forced 11 turnovers. They had 10 more points in the paint. And the Celtics fall 42-18. I know you don't have Kristaps. I know you don't have Drew Holiday, but I mean, it's okay to not be. It's okay to not make excuses. Choking a 22-point lead in that first half, and then you get it back up to 17 points and you choke that. There's just no excuse for that. Besides Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, and I guess Derek White, nobody else really scored a lot. Torrey Craig played 3 minutes. Like, Celtics didn't get anything from their bench, really. Like, Peyton Pritchard didn't do much. Luke Cornett didn't do anything. They've got nothing from the bench, and the Cavs bench was terrific, and that was really the difference. Cavs kept them in it most of this game, and Donovan Mitchell went off. That, and I would say offensive rebounding. The Cavs got a lot of offensive rebounds in that fourth quarter. That was kind of a difference. But being down 2 starters hurts the bench. I mean, being short-handed doesn't help, but in crunch time, they went to everybody but Jason Tatum. Even when they did, he missed a few shots. But Pritchard was a -3 points game. He was horrendous. And there was also a lazy and awful defense possession by Jaylen Brown. I think they went to a zone, and you can't be in a zone and then have a slow, lazy closeout and a good shooter. That's really bad in a big spot. And they were only in the zone in the first place because they couldn't control the ball handlers, because Donovan Mitchell or Darius Garland was just cooking them every time, and they just couldn't rebound the ball. And Jaylen Brown just wasn't great offensively either. Miserable fourth quarter, I thought, from him. And the Cavs were just tough. They wouldn't go away. Tatum, 46 points, 9 assists, 16 rebounds for JT. Remember, first quarter is 25-3, yelled, fuck out of here. Yeah. Tatum and Brown really combined for 83, and they lost. I mean, he went 19 of 37. He shot way better in the first half, man. Second half, he just did not play well. The Celtics didn't make a shot over the final 3:15 after Jalen's layup tied it at 114-114. The next 3 possessions, Jaylen Brown missed layup. White misses a 3. Tatum offensive foul on a screen, and that 7-0 run, and that was it. Cleveland went 3 of 4 in that stretch. It was up 114-108. Celtics make 3 straight shots, and then Cleveland goes on a 7-0 run there, 3 of 4 shots. And Tatum didn't touch the ball after that dunk with 4 minutes left. I mean, he didn't play as well the second half as he did in the first half, but why? I don't know why you don't get the ball to Jason Tatum there. I don't get it. Y'all give the ball to JT there, and kind of confusing. Jaylen Brown, he ended up with 37 points. He was 13 of 24. So it wasn't pretty. It wasn't a pretty performance. Jaylen Brown just didn't really have a great fourth quarter. Overall, he didn't have a great fourth quarter. But I mean, you can't criticize those two that much because nobody else really showed up. I mean, Sam Hauser 6 points, and he got abused defensively. They were just hunting Sam Hauser. Horford 5 points. Pritchard 6 points. What was he tonight? 2 for 4. Took 4 shots, made 2 of them, but he was just horrendous tonight. In a 7-point loss, he was a minus 34. And Ty Jerome was great off the bench, a plus 34. So seems like he should be the 6th man of the year, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, Peyton Pritchard, Golly, G. Willikers. Torrey Craig, he only played 3 minutes. Don't know, you might as well give Sam Hauser his minutes to Torrey Craig because he's a better defender. But I think this will be a really good matchup when both teams are actually fully healthy. It's going to be a hell of a series. We have Celtics fall here, 123-116. I still think the Celtics are a good team. I don't think they're as good as they were last year, but you still can't count them out in the playoffs. You can't count them out in the postseason. But one thing in the second half that was really kind of concerning was they haven't been able to finish stops. They could get some stops, but then they would give up rebounds. And that's where you're missing Porzingis, to grab some rebounds right there. And that's really what they were missing. And they just missed Drew Holiday, too, to try and contain Donovan Mitchell. Try to contain some of those drives where they were just getting hunted. But they just didn't get much bench help compared to Cleveland. Like, you had Mobley show up in third, fourth quarters. Garland had some moments. Mitchell played well. But you had guys off the bench who were like Ty Jerome and DeAndre Hunter. The bench kept them in it. D-Mitch just went off in that second half. I don't know why they were playing Hauser there. But yeah, I'm moved by the Cavs, man. I've been moved by them. I know they were missing Porzingis and Drew, but being down 20 in TD Garden while the Jays scorched earth and still winning is still impressive. But that's all I say. Peace.